Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Forgotten Vehicles. In this one, we're going to be talking about the Yacht, but before we do that, let's dive into the comment section of the last episode. Without further ado though, let's dive into today's episode about a vehicle that is forgotten, which is going to be the Yacht. The Yacht was first released in the Executive and Other Criminals DLC released in the summer of 2015. When it came out, it was like a big wow, look at this is amazing, we're gonna love this, and then we're gonna spend $9-10 million on the most expensive one, and they're gonna look great, and we're gonna hang out, and after a few days you realize that you just wasted a whole lot of money on something that is essentially just a fleshed out social space. With that said though, it was the beginning of a lot of the social spaces that like we have now. Kind of going back to it today to do some recording of it, and I want to give a huge thank you to Frezzies, Natasha, and also to Irish Fox for helping me out with recording this one, because there's a lot of things to the Yacht that you might have, well, forgotten about, I suppose. Sure, the Yacht at its core is primarily just a social space to hang out in, but again, it's a way out of the town, and especially nowadays when you got all the new fancy apartments, you got the casino penthouse, you get a whole host of variety of things which are essentially doing the same thing as the Yacht. Rockstar always puts a tremendous amount of effort and detail inside of these social spaces, which, if you're gonna be honest about, you don't really use an awful lot because typically it's just another small location. Now with the Yacht itself, you had a wide variety of different options. You had 3 different ways how you could customize your Yacht, all the way rising from a small price of $6 million all the way up to $10 million. And many people were, particularly held back by how expensive it was. And if we're honest about it, it's really just an expensive safe house. But it doesn't take away that were some very cool things about the Yacht, which some of you might have forgotten about it. For example, the homing launcher you could pick up, as well as some proximity mines and the sniper and all that sort of stuff. With the Yacht itself, it also had a wonderful feature which you could troll the shit out of with your friends, which of course was the anti-air missiles. Now, looking back, and I don't think they're gonna hold up anywhere near as good as it did back in the day, because nowadays we also have flares on air vehicles, so I don't think it's gonna be working out all that well against the Super Yacht. Aside from that, of course, arguably the most fun activity for the Super Yacht was going to be piracy prevention. I remember spending an awful lot of time doing this because it is one of the most fun things that you can do inside of the game till this day, in my opinion. However, is it justifiable to spend $6 million on? I'm not quite sure. The Super Yacht is a really fun and really interesting vehicle to have if you have it within your game. Unfortunately, you can't really move it, and if you want to move it, you have to pay $25,000 to get it to a different position. And in many ways, after about a week or so, many people were like, crap, why did I spend money on this? Why did I ever bother with this? Etc. etc. Back in the day, I really liked to use it as a small location because it also did come with a helicopter, which made life a lot easier if you were trying to go for those free roam events, which was the previous DLC before this. But of course, I'd love to know your opinions down in the comments down below. Are you on the camp of regretting the $9 million, or did you completely forget about even owning it at all? Let me know in those comments down below. But with all that said and with all that done, that was it for this one. Thank you all so very much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all later.